Hello, beautiful angels. Welcome to Sun and Soul. So, how are you doing, everybody? Hope this week went very good for you. So, for this week's reading, we are going to be looking into what are you famous for? So, it is not necessary that you are aware. If you know you are famous for those things, you are just going to look into things that people mostly know you of about, like what are you famous for that you are not necessarily aware of. Okay, so as always, I'm going to be doing three piles for you, three groups for this reading, and this is going to be these cards are going to be helping you to select which group to choose. So for group one, we have this Six of Wands going on, and for group number two, we have this Six of Wands going on. Okay, please focus. Thank you. And we have this card, this Six of Wands for group number three. Ooh. So, as always, guys, you can pause the video if you would like to meditate on the images of these cards to help you select your group, or if you feel like selecting multiples, please feel free to do so. Also, I almost forgot. Thank you very much for liking, subscribing, and commenting to my videos, guys. It means a lot. Thank you so very much. And also, please be aware that this is a general reading, so not everything is going to be resonated with you, and that's fine, because a lot of people are going to be listening to this reading. So uh, some of the things that I'm going to say might resonate with you, while it might not resonate with the others, while some things that not resonate with you can be resonated for others. So please be aware of that, and let's just have some fun. Okay, I'll see you in your chosen group. See you there. Hello, group number one. How are you doing? Hi, sunshine. So for those of you who chose this Six of Wands card, this is going to be a reading today about what are you famous for that you may not necessarily be aware of. Okay, so right away I'm getting a feeling of someone who is creative, someone who is very artistic. Let's see what we will find out. By the way, we are only going to be taking straight we are not going to be taking any reverse cards today. Okay, for group number one, let's start your reading without further ado. Wow. For group number one, please. For group number one, what are group number one famous for? Please, spirit guys, for group number one. By the way, guys, this shuffling can get a bit loud, so you might want to lower your volume just in case it hurts your ears. What is group number one famous for? Please, spirit guys. What is group number one known for amongst their friends and communities? What do they are known for? What are they known for? What are they famous for? Group number one, please, spirit guides. Ooh, okay, for group number one. For group number one, let's take this. Queen of Cups. Look at how beautiful this is. So I was saying, like, earlier in the video, that I'm getting an artistic feeling, and right away we get the Queen of Cups. She is a very artistic person, also very soft hearted. Okay, so you are known for your kindness, your loving, there's this softness about you. I don't know, it could be the way you speak to others, the way you dress, your styles, or something like that. First of all, first impression, I think it's kind of a first impression kind of vibe I'm getting, that there is something very soft about you. It could be your voice, it could be the way you speak, it could be the way you dress, and you are known for that. Also, with the Queen of Cups, again, water energy, right? Queen of Water, this creative energy, this energy of some art, something very artistic, and something very, like something that just warms your heart. Ooh, Eight of Cups. And look at her. Wow, she's got some beautiful hair going on, guys. So, your hair might be very, very beautiful, and people, you are famous for your hair. And with the Eight of Cups, I think that, guys, you are also kind of famous for like not caring. Like, you don't care about what others think of you, what others may say, what other people are gossiping about. You just don't care, okay? And you are famous for your strong self assurance, your strong, confident, the way you present yourself confidently to others. That's what you are famous for. And also, maybe you do not like to like partake in gossip sessions with others. You do not like to gossip, you do not like to waste your time doing things that are not really productive. And sometimes people may call you someone who is like, I wouldn't say friendly, but is not too much of a you know group group oriented person. Like, you like to stay alone, you like to uh I would say, at least while you are relaxing and you are in your normal mood, you like to stay by yourself and enjoy your own hobbies, do your own thing, do your own creative projects. And people talk about you like that. Like, you are famous for the way you are so independent, the way you do not like depend on other people's opinion of you to feel good about yourself. And you have Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, this is such a beautiful spirit to get. So, group number one, Ace of Pentacles. With Ace of Pentacles, I can see that, man, you can make money. And I don't know what is your financial situation right now, but definitely with the Ace of Pentacles coming in here, and we also have this Queen energy of Cups, I think you make good amount of money. At least people think that you make good amount of money, like you are good financial wise. If not now, at least the way you are channeling this whole Queen energy, this whole independent strong energy. By the way, since this is a Queen of Cups, guys, although you are very like, Queen is a leadership card, right? And she is very sure of herself, but she is very soft. She's not like straightforward like Queen of Swords. She's not kind of um strict like or maybe like tempered like Queen of Wands. She's very soft, like she speaks to others very kindly. She tries to understand people, like she is willing to spend time to understand other people and what, like their perspective, right? And although you are have this beautiful quality, you also do not hesitate to just cut off people or situations, keep yourself away from situations that is not exactly helping you. With the Eight of Cups, that means that you spend a lot of time doing your own thing, involving getting involved, working hard on your own projects, traveling around, and focusing on yourself and not on what others are doing, what others are talking about you. And the way you present yourself like that, people often talk about you like you are going to be rich, you are going to be successful. If not now, in the future, definitely. You are famous for the way you are so productive, so sure of yourself, and so, like I said earlier, there is very artistic, something very creative about you, something very soft about you, guys. We are famous for that. And definitely, yes, with Ace of Pentacles, yes, success and money and good in your job, being good in your job is also there. So you are famous for that. And right, let me get King of Pentacles. So I'm loving this group one. Oh my goodness. Wow. And you have King of Pentacles. So came with King of Pentacles, needless to say, like you're good guys. People, you are famous for being dependable. You are famous for being trustworthy as well. Also, with the King of Pentacles, that you are famous for being rich, like I said earlier, with Ace of Pentacles, and also being very, very good at what you do. It could be if you are like a singer, then you are very good at singing, like you have a natural born talent about it. But also, because this is a Pentacle cards, it's about working hard for a long time, staying consistent, right? So you are also famous for being very hardworking, being very humble, and very considerate of others, and also keep working in your craft. Like there are some people who are actually very good at singing, like they have like those so-called natural inborn talent, right? But not all of them work hard. At least they built out some good songs sometimes, and afterwards, since they do not take care of their voice and they do not practice often, sometimes in later ages they seem to get like their singing seem to get some, degrade thing going on. But like for example, Ed Sheeran, right? I don't know how to pronounce his name, so do forgive me for that. And I think I saw this video of him on YouTube some time ago. I think it was in some sort of British show, where he was talking about how he worked so hard to be a singer. Was originally the way he sang was really terrible. Like no, not the current Ed Sheeran we know at all. Like it was bad. He even um, I think there was even a he even showed I think it was a audio clip about him singing earlier on, and it was bad. Okay, but he kept working hard. He kept on believing in himself, and then he kept practicing, and now he's like literally the king of Spotify, right? Almost a modern king of I don't know what is the specific music genre to like. I like all of his songs. Anyway, you have that kind of vibe going on. People know you for your reliability. Like you work hard so much on yourself and your craft, and you are successful because of that, or at least you are going to be definitely successful in the future. And people often talk about you like that. You are famous among others, your friends, your family, your relative, your community, for your good qualities, because all of these are very good cards to have, guys. It's not like, I mean, sometimes although this video is about being famous, but it can come up some there can be some bad cards which might show that you're famous for a little bit less than desirable situations things, and I was fully aware of that before starting the video. But wow, I'm getting a huge boost of confidence now that I'm done your reading, group number one. This is such a beautiful spread to get. I swear. Let's draw one more card and then we are going to move into our oracle section. Okay. So right away. Thank you. So Ace of Swords. Like group one. Who are you? People love you. Like you are also famous for being very smart. Okay, very good at communication. Like you. I did say that with the Queen of Cups, there's something soft about you, like very considerate about you, which is again backed by the King of Pentacles as well. Like King of Pentacles is the most patient king of all. Okay, he's more considerate of others and patient and willing to listen to others than all of the kings, including Emperor. And you because you are so kind, because you are so considerate, because at the same time you are so smart. People love you guys. Like, whatever they are saying, most of them are talking very, very well about you, okay? You are, in one single sentence, famous for being a very, very good person, famous for being someone that they can look up to, some by being, you're famous for being someone that is such a good person, such a good role model for their children, like that kind of way. With ace of swords, again, communication, like I said earlier, and then the way you are so intelligent, you are so smart, but at the same time so humble. With the queen of cups and ace of pentacles as well, like you, and we have double ace going on already with ace of pentacles and ace of swords. Is, it talks about you being very, very creative again. Although we don't have a wands card, I do not need it anymore now, because already with the queen of cups and double aces, you are very creative, guys. You have some great ideas going on in your mind. Now let's move on to your oracle section, group number one. Okay, so for group number one, please. Group number one, please, spirit guys. What are they famous for group number one? Thank you. Oh, so beautiful. You have life energy. Let me read the text first, okay? The happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of life giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. Beautiful, guys. You are famous for being just life of the party. Like, by party I mean not you are a party girl or party boy or anything like that, but being someone who brings life to any situation, life to any group activity that you participate in. Like, if you participate in a friend's birthday party or maybe a group activity of your college or your work, you bring life to it because you are so upbeat, you vibrate with such positive energy. Like, everybody wants to know you, be friends with you guys. And however, I don't think that a lot of you, a lot of those people succeed at being friends with you or being close with you, okay? Because you do have eight of cups, meaning you do not, although you are very kind and considerate, like I said earlier, you do not take no bullshit from anybody. And if it is not serving you, you do not stick around and hope and wait and expect others to like understand you. Like, you do not have that kind of needy energy at all. You are very self assured, very confident of yourself. And that's why I said earlier already, you are looked up to by a lot of people, and you're famous for your good character, for your role modelisk, your idol. Is that even a word? Your idol like qualities. Like, when they are talking to their children, they might be saying like, look, what is, what kind of person group one is, be like that, at least try to learn from them. You are famous for being that kind of character, okay, that kind of person. So let's pull one more monology card, and I'm going to close your reading for today because my intention is to keep it short and sweet. Also, I'm kind of bound by time. Oh, okay. Now, let's not be that much of a hurry. So please pray, guys, for group number one. What are they famous for? What are they famous for, please? For group number one. For group number one. Okay. Okay, where is it? Okay, here we go. Okay. And isn't this beautiful? A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. So, need not say anymore, guys. Libra card is here, and that is also full moon, a success card, like I said earlier. This is going to be the same message. You are famous for being famous. You are famous for being someone that is one day going to bring spotlight to your hometown, bring honor to your family and your community. Like, your community can be proudly talk about you, and because you are so successful, you are famous for being that person, okay, that is one day going to bring pride and popularity to your community. And you also have nothing is yet set in stone, mutable moon, and also the energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. So I think with these two cards, guys, with waxing moon, yeah, this is something that is, I think, the this whole thing about success, and it might be a thing of future. That's why people want to get to know you and connect with you more at the moment right now, so that later on when you succeed, they can take the ride along with your success. I think not that is not necessarily a bad thing, by the way, because I do not get any kind of those kinds of, lychee energy going on in your spirit today. Although there are some people who are envious of you because you are so confident, but this is not exactly, this is a normal level kind of thing. But nothing is yet set in stone, mutable moon. What you are also famous for is that the kind of vibrant energy you carry. Like, there's something about you that is so magnetizing, I think. And although, yeah, I mean, people, we normally do not talk about other people like, oh, he or she is so magnetizing, there's something about her. Like, no, we do not talk about, most of the time, about anyone like that, at least not in my community. But we do talk about someone, like, when one person with such kind of vibrant energy comes to and us, or we go to them and we talk with them, we have that, feeling, that energy, that impression built within ourselves. We feel that, and when we go meet other friends or other people, and we are coincidentally talking about that person, we often end up talking um in a good way about that person, like the person who gave off that vibrant energy, that good energy. We might not necessarily say that, oh, group one is has this vibrant energy going on, such deep magnetic thing going on, but we will talk about how they are such a good person, how they are going to do well in the future, how you want to be friends with them, how you think you have such a good impression about them. And if somebody else is talking shit about group one, then no, 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 that is not correct. Group one is a very good person, like that way, right? So you are famous for being, one sentence, a good person, someone that you can look up to, someone that you can be proud of, as being coming from the same society, community, or like being someone who is like you can take inspiration from, you can take them as a role model. So beautiful reading for today, guys. Group number group number one. I hope you liked this reading, and if you did, please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, and do comment your experience with um, me and the other viewers if you feel like doing that. And if you have not um, subscribed to the channel yet, please do consider subscribing. And thank you for letting me read your energy today. I wish you all the best. See you next time. Bye bye. Hello, group number two. Welcome to your reading. So today we are going to be looking into what are you famous for that you are maybe not necessarily aware of. Let me drink some water first. My throat went dry all of a sudden. Okay, so this is the Six of Wands card that you chose, guys. And with this card, the feeling that I'm getting already is of your body, like your looks. Something about your looks. You are famous for something about your looks, for being sexy, for looking so good, for for being fashionable, very stylish, right? So let's start your reading with tarot cards as always. For group number 2, please, spirit guys. For group number 2, what are group number 2 famous for? For group number 2, please, spirit guys, what are group number 2 famous for? Oh, oops, that went. Okay. Oops, oops, oops. Let's do it again. My. Maybe I should do it two-way, but I don't have enough space to do that. Other, it might get a bit messy. For group number 2, please, spirit guide, what are the famous cards, please? For group number 2, please. For group number 2. What are group number 2 famous for? What are they known for amongst their friends, community, family, amongst others? What they are known for, please, for group number 2. Okay. Ooh, King of Swords. Please focus. Okay, thank you. Oops, I hit the camera. Sorry, guys. Okay, with the King of Swords, right away, what is coming to mind is that, guys, you are famous for being smart. You are famous for being very, let's say it, kind of strict. Okay, you guys are kind of strict. So if you are in some sort of leadership position, like you are a supervisor or maybe a boss, maybe you own your own company, you have a bit of a smart but strict kind of thing going on, like that one math teacher, that one science teacher who is so smart but also so strict, that kind of thing. I'm feeling with this King of Swords. And also, but you are the kind of person who is going to be very helpful, because King of Sword is, although he can be sometimes a bit harsh, people might find them a bit strict, but he is at the end of the day very helpful. Oh, and we have Ace of Cups, right? As I was talking about you being a helpful person, with Ace of Cups, guys, needless to say, you guys are also famous for being like being someone who is good at heart. Although, like, I'm already seeing a person who is, although might appear appearance wise, like might talk with a bit of a not exactly a harsh voice, but there is something about your voice which is very assured thing going on, like very confident voice, and sometimes that might intimidate others, I think, at least from you. And although you have that kind of appearance, although you have that kind of voice that is kind of intimidating, but you help others, you are very kind and considerate of others, and people often talk about you like, so and so group number 2 is like, although they are strict, they are very kind at heart, although they are kind of intimidating, they actually have very good heart, they are actually very loving person, like that. You are like, there is something about you that is very like, people can trust you, and you are famous for being that kind of person, that kind of having that kind of duality, someone who is a bit maybe, like I said earlier, a bit strict, a bit harsh, a bit commanding type, but is actually very good at their heart, but is actually very considerate of others' emotions and others' struggles, and is very patient with others. You're famous for being that kind of person. For group number 2, please. What is group number 2 famous for? Please, spirit guys, what is group number 2? What are group number 2 famous for? Please give us clear guided messages about group number 2. Oops, 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 oops. Okay, for group number 2, please. For group number 2. Okay. Ooh. Alright, I was talking about the duality. We have got the Tower card. Like, you are famous for your temper. Something about your temper is like, people do not want to mess with you, guys. People do not want to mess with you. And if somebody is lacking in brain cells to like confront you, provoke you, Lord help them. Okay, Lord help them. And we have Four of Swords. Man, guys, there is this intense duality thing going on about you with the Four of Swords. Like, with the Tower, it talks about having a volatile nature, like, right? Having this very it's about someone who is like, when we all know about this one person who is very patient, very kind, very good. But if you provoke them, once they get angry, you cannot handle them. Like, I think I don't know what is the exact saying, but there is this thing about being someone who is not easy to get angry, but once they get angry, like, they get angry very badly, right? I think you belong to that category, group number 2, when others are talking about you. And with the Four of Swords and the Tower next to each other, we even have that kind of energy with the King of Swords and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, you're you have this very relaxed way of being, relaxed way of interacting with others. You have this relaxed way of listening to others, although you have your own opinions, although you have your own judgment. You do not like to push your opinions and judgment to others and force them to accept yourself or your judgment. However, there are some things that you are not willing to listen to at all. There you have this boundary thing where there are certain topics, certain things that you are just that is just a no go for you. Like, it could be, for example, like if somebody talks shit about your kid or your best friend, if somebody talks shit about your parents, or maybe even your country, you are not willing to accept that at all. Okay, you are going to like strike them like a lightning bolt. Although you have a very good mouth, very communicative, very good at mingling with others, if that person is being disrespectful to what you love, who you love, disrespectful to things you take pride on, and you feel you connect your like honor with, like country or your favorite sports team, you like you burst out bad, guys. And maybe you have had some episode regarding that you are famous for, like some incident regarding that kind of burst out. And your last card is Judgment. Okay, with Judgment, you guys are very, very famous. Okay, you guys are very talked about by others. Like, oftentimes, if there is a car party, oh my god, if there is a party or um, family gatherings or social gatherings, people often talk about you, it seems. And I did say that you also have, by the way, I think I forgot to mention it again. You have this very attractive thing going on with your physical appearance, with your style also. And people find you very attractive, guys. People find you very attractive, and it's kind of attractive thing that is like um I'm let me see, like I think you know, there are some people who are very attractive, but normally in our society, when we are talking about attractive people, attractive person, we often like, even though we do not say it out, like, but there is this nuance, there is this inner thought, feeling about attractive person, not necessarily be a smart one, right? But with you, group number two, you guys are attractive and at the same time very smart and at the same time very friendly. But like I said earlier, this thing is very strong, so it's unavoidable. You are very bad if angered, if provoked. So, people, I think you are someone who has a lot of stories, like who has a lot of interesting stories, events happen in their life, and people talk about you a lot. Like they have, in fact, they have got lot to talk about you, and you are famous for all of your qualities, like your appearance, your fashion, your smartness, your success, and your friendliness, and your helpfulness, and your relaxed attitude most of the time, but also sometimes the way you strike when you are provoked. You are very famous for those things. um Adjustment, it is also like people, I think at the beginning of the reading did say that there is this authoritative thing about you guys, and people often look up to you for approvals. It seems maybe you're the younger generation in your family, or maybe your friends often come to you to seek advice from you. And you're famous for being someone who is wise, someone who gives good advices, someone who is supportive. You're also famous for, like, I think being fit and healthy, someone who exercise regularly, someone who takes care of themselves, takes care of their home, takes care of their body, their health, their food intake, I think. And also someone who takes care of their finances. Like, I don't think in this group there is, um at least I think most of you guys have their personal finance, their monetary activities under control, under, yeah, control, and managing them, your finance, very well. You're also famous for that. Like, I don't think any of you would end up badly finance wise or in a dire strait. Now let's move on to your oracle cards, guys. I was intending to keep this reading short because I do not have much space in my drive, but I keep getting these messages that are just so beautiful to share. Like, I cannot help but sometimes repeat some of the messages because each card comes up almost like an confirmation of some sort. Oh, believe in magic. Now, what is this, guys? Open your eyes and see the magic that's all around in nature. The fairy of the northern lights says you are part of nature, so you are magical too. No, no denying that. No denying that. You're like straight up like a movie character, the way you are. Pile number two. That's why. That's why. Like I said earlier, people have a lot to talk about you. Like, you have some interesting things and incidents about your life, about your stories about you in your community, your friend circle. Like, you are often talked about. And with believe in magic, maybe some of you, I mean, you are listening to a tarot reading, so maybe you are spiritual as well. Like, not necessarily, you might not necessarily be like collecting crystals or doing astrology, but you do have some knowledge about these occult things, about spirituality. Maybe you meditate, because I did felt that energy of you taking care of yourself, your finances, your body, your health. And one of those things that is also a form of spirituality, by the way. Taking care of yourself is the very essence of spirituality. It is not about talking to the spirits, or talking to or trying to understand the stars and anything. No, those are amongst all of them. In the field of spirituality, the core is trying to better yourself, trying to understand yourself, trying to take care of yourself, and trying to align with your purpose, right? So you are someone who does that. Although you may not necessarily be doing a tarot reading or looking into astrology charts, but you are someone who is almost always trying to improve themselves. And that is also a form of spirituality, guys. I want you to know that. And I think people, you are also famous for being someone who takes care of themselves, being someone who is spiritual in nature because of that. Someone who meditates, someone who, if you are religious, is very ex- gets very someone who gets very excited when there is a festival coming on. Like if you are a Hindu and there is a Diwali coming on, you get very excited about the coming Diwali. If you are a Christian and the Christmas is coming up, you get very excited and you plan months ahead for Christmas, like that. Maybe Halloween is your favorite um, time of the year, and you go all out on Halloween. Maybe you like games or movies or books that have fantasy and this magical element genre going on. You're famous for that. You believe in magic, guys. At least you are fascinated by things all magical, and you're famous for that. Now let's take a look at the astrology cards. If you hear background noises, guys, please do forgive me for that. I try to make it as low as possible, but it is not always easy to do so because like I said, I think earlier in my video, that I live in a very busy community, and since I film during weekends, it gets very kind of messy and loud during the weekends. I wish I could do it during the weekdays, but I really got no time to do during those times. Anyway, let's move on for group number two, please. What are they famous for, please, for group number two? For group number two, please. What are they famous for group number two? Okay, now here we go. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. So group number two, yeah, you are a master communicator. You communicate with others very well. You are a very good talker. Okay, you are very persuasive as well, I think, because the first two cards that you got were of King of Swords and Ace of Cups. By the way, if the King of Swords was next to the Tower, I would not have said that. I would have said that you are famous for being a streak, you are famous for being scary, but because there is a Ace of Cups to balance out that energy, I think, yes, you are a very persuasive communicator. You are very good at talking with others. You are very good at networking, and but there is also, we cannot ignore the Tower card. So you are also famous for being scary when angered, like when provoked. This thing, because the duality energy is something I'm feeling right from the beginning in your reading, guys. I keep on repeating, I'm sorry. Your next card is full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. So that means you're also famous for like your appearance. This is the message, same message we got earlier with your first, with the card that you chose. With full moon in Leo, you guys are famous for there is this very leader, like authoritative energy about you. Like, I think I said earlier, didn't I? People come to you to seek advice. People come to you to seek approvals. Maybe even your friends, like, Group 2, should I buy this? I like this dress, but I'm not sure. Group 2, should I buy this or that? Group 2, should I go to this college or that college? Group 2, should I uh, select this job or that job, select this car or that car? Like that. People come to you to seek advice, I think, and you are famous for being someone who gives sound advices, someone who is willing to help others, and also s- someone who presents themselves very like well. Like, I don't think like when even when you are going to the grocery, you dress well. Okay, you dress well, and you're famous for the way you are always put together. Like, your hair is good, your dress, your outfit is going on good. Yeah, you're famous for being a very put together person, very a person who has taken care of themselves very well. And yeah, you have also that fit healthy body thing going on. And also this hmm, there is this also thing about I think it can mean that you are people might also be talking about you like as someone that they look up to, someone that they, I mean, that is that can be but obvious because people come to you to seek advice and approvals, right? So yeah, you're famous for these kinds of qualities, guys. Hope you like the reading. I'm going to close your reading for today. Hope if you liked it, please do consider giving this video a thumbs up and sharing your experiences with us in the comment section. Please do consider subscribing if you have not yet. I wish you all the best, and I will see you in my next one. Bye bye. Hello, group number 3. If you selected this Six of Wands card, this is going to be a reading about what are you famous for that you may not necessarily be aware of. So, by the way, guys, I am aware there are a lot of background noises going on, but please do forgive me, be considerate of me today, okay? It was quite until a bit earlier on, but I'm it suddenly got a bit loud now. But anywho, we are going to keep doing our reading. We are going to focus on the messages for you. Let's start your reading with tarot cards. For group number 3, please. Oh, oops. For by the way, guys, you might want to lower down your volume because this shuffling can get a bit loud and also kind of uh, hurt your ear, just in case. Maybe I should shuffle it both ways, but because of my ring, it's a bit difficult for me to. Should I take it off? Oh no, let's keep it on anyway. Guys, I'm so sorry. I keep on talking to myself. So let's start your reading, my group number 3. What are you famous for? With the Six of Wands, I think you are famous for the, with the card that you chose. I think right away the thing that you are famous for is hmm you have some sort of presence, guys, some sort of presence about you, like online presence, like a presence of a celebrity, of someone who is famous. You are famous for being famous is what I'm feeling. Like, you have a very good online presence, like you could be a YouTuber, you could ugh. And look what we got, we have King of Wands. I think this is the energy of someone, like, I mean, you guys, group number 3. I think what I'm picking up is not just the thoughts and words of people who know you, but also of people who do not know you but have heard of you a lot. Like, I said earlier, you have a thing about you that even people who you are not familiar with or you are not related to at all, they know of you, okay? They have heard of you. You are kind of famous for being famous is what I'm getting. And also you have this presence, online presence. Again and again I'm getting this, like, you could have a very good Instagram account or like a lot of followers in some sort of social media platform. You could have a good YouTube channel, or maybe you are very well known in your industry, something like that. Like, people, a lot of people know you is what I'm feeling, and you don't think that you know even half of them. So with the King of Wands, guys, you are famous for, first of all, cannot deny at all. With King of Wands, you are famous for your looks, okay? For being how hot you are, straight up. Um, Something about your physical appearance, something about your face is just giving, okay? It's just so hot. And yes, King of Wands is all about being of a person who is very sexy, very attractive, someone who has this very seductive vibe going on about them. And first of all, people cannot ignore that at all, okay? And you are famous for that. Like, I think like you are involved in a lot of people's fantasies. So do take it. I'm not going to elaborate on that because this is a reading that is PG. I'm not trying to keep it like, okay, oh my goodness, so much fire. You have strength, the Leo. With the King of Wands and the strength back to back, double Leo energy. Guys, man, oh damn. You guys are like super famous, is what I'm getting. And you might say, like, no, I'm this person, I do not talk to others. And no, no. A lot of people know about you. A lot of people have heard about you and talk about you a lot, oftentimes in their conversation, because there is something so attractive and magnetic about you guys. Like, this is a straight up energy of someone like Brad Pitt, someone like Angelina Jolie, someone like Megan Fox, someone who is like so attractive. Like, people cannot, like, even if they are just drinking water, people are like, just, oh my goodness, who is he? Who is she? What are they doing? The way they drink water is so good. You're that person, group number three. You're that person, and your next card is Six of Swords, which came along with the Strength card, meaning I don't think you are aware of this. Okay, I don't think you are aware about how many people are lusting after you, how many people are actually, yeah, how many people's dream you are involved in actually. Like, you are not aware. And also with the Six of Swords, you are also famous. I think the because we do have Strength card and this Leo thing, you might be involved in entertainment industry, guys. And or maybe even if you have nothing to do with the entertainment industry, you have the looks, you have the presence of someone in the entertainment industry, like a celebrity vibe that I was getting earlier. And this, with the Six of Swords, a lot of people follow you in your social accounts. Maybe you are famous for having a lot of followers as well. And someone who is very deep, like, although this whole thing talk about looks and being famous, being attractive, being sexy is all coming up, but you are not the surface kind of person. Like, you have something deep within you. Like I said earlier, if you, like, there's something deep about you. Like, you have deep emotions. Like, you have deep philosophical thoughts. And next you have King of Pentacles. What is going on, group number three? Man, not only you are famous for your looks, but you are also famous for your success. You are also famous for your status. Like you are doing well in your life is what I'm getting, guys. Whoever you are, group number 3, you are doing very, very well in your life. Like you are taking care of yourself, your body wise, your appearance wise, your life wise, and also with your finance wise, you are doing good. Career wise, King of Pentacles, you are doing very good. Your career wise, you are very successful already, I think, or on your way to the ultimate success. And people, you are famous for being that person who has it all. Definitely, who has you are famous for that being that person who is good at doing everything. Like I think most of us all have made that one person who is good at doing everything. Like they're good at singing, they're good at dancing, they're good at studying, they're good at I don't know, preparing their taxes. They're good at like learning new languages. That kind of person, you are that kind of person, group number 3. Like you are maybe during your high school or your university days, or even in your at your work. Like you're famous for being someone who is good at doing everything, who can handle everything, who can manage everything, who can oversee everything, no matter how new, how old, how unique, how like basic technology, or maybe advanced technology thing it is. You are good at learning fast and adapting quickly to it. You are good at doing everything, and you're famous for that, being someone who is dependable. Like if you are just in your like mid managerial position or around that area, the upper levels are like you are the person they are looking at, okay, to promote. You are the person that they are trying to like um grow into the higher level position. Like you are that person, you are the you got that X factor, guys. Okay. I needed to drink some water. And your last card is Ten of Cups. Man, this reading is turning out to be so beautiful. Group number 3 with Ten of Cups. You are famous for being a family person, someone who takes care of their family, someone who is, like I said, family oriented person who takes care of family. Although they are very busy, although they are very doing very well in your job, in your career, but being good at your job, doing good at your career, being this attractive, all of these things takes investment, right? Takes investment of your time, takes investment of your efforts. And while you are investing your energy and time on your career and your self improvement, your appearance, things like that, we only have 24 hours a day, guys. And I do understand that we cannot invest all of our when we are investing so much of our time in other things. Sometimes we are unable to spend enough time with our family, but not with you. People often talk about like group number 3 is such a successful businessman or woman. Group number 3 is such a successful person, but they still make time for their family. They still take time off to spend good quality hours with their families, with their friends. They are such a good parent. They are such a good sister, brother, siblings. Like they are such a good friend. You're famous for being that because with the earlier the King of Wands card, it got the energy of King of first card, King of Wands got amplified by the strength next to it, and we got double Leo. But the problem with Leos sometimes is that they are too prideful and too hot headed. But I'm so glad that you got the King of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups at the end, because these two cards are balancing out the whole energy of you guys. So you guys are famous for being a role model parent, a role model friend. You are famous for being famous, like I was saying earlier, because a lot of people know about you, have heard about you. There is also this online presence thing going on. Maybe you share a lot of your family photos in your social media, and people often talk about that, how good your family looks, how well taken care of are your children, how good your business is doing, things like that. Yeah, I mean, with the double king cards and we have strength and the 10 of cups, you're doing very well in your life, guys. And people are talking about you a lot. You are famous for being a successful person, is the one liner energy I'm getting. Like that one guy, that one girl who's got it all, who's got it all, looks wise, career wise, family life wise. This is the energy of someone who is everybody envious of, is what I'm getting. Everybody wants to be you, everybody wants to be like you, everybody wants to be in your position. And you are talked about a lot. You are famous for being that person. Now let's move on to your oracle cards before I lose my voice because I'm starting to get a bit dry throat thing. Okay, thank you. Music. So let's do it first. Listen carefully, for there may be a message in the music you hear. Music can lift your soul, rekindle memories, and charm fairies to your door. By the way, guys, did you notice that I was saying that you have some online presence about thing about you, and I was giving you examples of having good social media handle, even YouTube channel or Twitch channel or TikTok thing, and we get green card with music on it. Green is the color of the planet Mercury, guys, and Mercury is responsible for all things social media. Mercury is the ultimate communicator. Mercury is the social media king. Okay, so definitely, even if you do not have like, do not panic, do not rush. Like even if you don't have a YouTube channel or Twitch channel or TikTok or whatever, maybe you are often talked about and you are famous amongst the groups communities that they have built in, the other creators have built, like in the groups other people have in their social media. They talk about you a lot. You are famous in like that one group chat in like Facebook where they like, for example, it could be a group chat, group community, Facebook community of astrology, for example. Because, and you somehow someone you know maybe may have posted about you or your chart, and suddenly you are famous because of the post that your friend posted about you, your photo of you, your birth chart of you, of that beautiful event, life event, like promotion, like doing well in business, um, owning a multi-million dollar company thing, like publishing a book, or maybe releasing a music, because literally we have the music card. You're famous for that. Because of that, yeah, definitely this online thing is, I'm uh, again being repeated over here, and this is a message that has been backed again and again. And with this music, I think, guys, you have a beautiful voice. That's what I feel. Because with earlier in, I think, file number 2, the voice that I was getting was a bit of a voice that is a bit heavy, on the heavier side, a very authoritative side. Uh, but with you, you have a very good voice, like maybe you have good rhythm in like while you're dancing and stuff like that. I mean, Leos are famous for being artistic, right? And we have the double Leo going on here. So yeah, maybe you have a good stage presence. You are good, like you are the one. I mean, who is good at everything, like I was talking about earlier. So yeah, you're famous for a lot of things. It seems pile number three, not just one or two. You're famous for being artistic. You're famous for being good at everything. You're famous for your looks. You're famous for being successful. You're famous for being such a good role model for others to live up to. Like you guys have got it all. I was kind of nervous before I was starting the reading that um, what if a bad card comes up and then you are famous for bad things, right? And I was worried, but for all of the groups, like group number one, two, and even your three, the reading has been so beautiful. You've got the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Okay, okay, definitely, guys. With Gemini, again, Mercury influence coming up. Yeah, definitely. You guys, some of you guys are definitely musician. Some of you guys are definitely a musician or something has something to do with singing, entertainment industry, like performance industry, like or even writing because Gemini is the sign that is all about writing. Maybe you are a voice actor or a TV presenter or a news anchor, things like that. Something to do with your voice, something to do with your writing, something to do with media, social media. I already repeated so much, like I don't want to be broken record. Yeah, you're famous for those qualities, for being involved in those industry or in these communities. You are famous. The energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. I think this card came up for the group one as well. So if you were interested in group one too, maybe you want to check that group out as well. The energy is gaining momentum. You are famous for being someone who has got this confident, like so confident and so this is the energy of I think like Jennifer Lopez got that energy. I think the soul self assures this very confident energy about you. You're famous for your confidence. You're famous for your the authoritativeness you exude like without speaking, without ordering others, without doing anything. Like people bow down to your energy is what I'm getting. And you're famous for being that kind of person, like being that kind of person who others can look up to and others are looking up to. Like I look up to group number three because they take so good care of their such a good care of their children. I look up to group number three because they are so good at their craft, like their writing, their music, their singing, or their voice, or their channel, their creativity. I look up to group number three because they are so hardworking. They are so good at doing business. I look up to group number three because they take such good care of their body, their health, like that. You're famous for these things, guys. Such a beautiful reading I got to have for you, group number three. I hope that you like this reading. I'm going to close this reading for now. Thank you very, very much for letting me do this reading for you. And please do give this video a thumbs up if you like this reading, and do comment and share your experiences with us and others. And please do consider subscribing to the channel if you have not yet. I wish you all the very best and such a beautiful energy overall in today's reading. I thank you all of you so very much. Okay, I will see you in my next one. Until then, have a good time. Bye bye.